when you look at your results for the last period or the last year and you take a look, you're probably thinking, I could have done better if only I had done these things. And put yourself forward 12 months time when you're looking back and asking yourself the same question at the end of next year. You're going to say, why didn't I do things differently? Because my results are the same or they've gone backwards. And that's a common problem that we find for a lot of businesses. Without any intentional change, without any intentional plan, the results, they don't deliver. You're disappointed at the end of the day because you could have done more. And this is where your business plan comes into play, because your business plan helps you determine the deliberate actions that you need to take during that year to make sure that when you get to the end of the year and you're looking back on your results, you've actually achieved the goals and the results that you set out to at the beginning of the year. So a lot of business owners believe that they don't need to do planning, that they can just ride the waves. But when things happen outside of your control, you're subject to the results that the rest of the world delivers to you. And we don't want that to be the case. We want you to achieve the best result you can. And that's where your planning comes in. That's why you need to take deliberate actions. So without a plan, without specific goals, without specific actions, you don't have a clear focus. You're just going to be reacting to things as they happen during the year. When you're reacting to things, you're not in control and you take what's given to you. Now, as a business owner, you want to be in control. You want to set your agenda and you want to achieve the greatest results that you can for the resources you've got available. Your business plan is how you get from this point here where you are now to where you want to be in 12 months' time. Now, to get from here to here, there are a number of steps that you need to take. So your business plan will set out what those steps are, the time frames, and also what do you need to do to get there. When you're booking a holiday, you need to make a plan of, firstly, where are you going to go? So you're going to go from here to here. That's the first step. And then how are you going to get there? Are you going to travel by boat, by plane, by car? You make that decision. And then when you determine the method of travel, that determines how you're going to go about planning your journey. Like when you're going to leave, what you need to pack, how much it's going to cost. So the same applies with your business. We want to go from here to here. And we need to know the steps that you need to take and the resources you're going to need to get from your starting point to the end point in the most effective, efficient and profitable way. So in your business plan, that's where we're going to set those goals. We're going to take you out of that rut where you're reacting to what's happening on around you, what's happening to your business, and we're going to set some deliberate actions you're going to take to be in control and to make sure that you achieve the outcomes you want. Now, in the past, a business plan usually was quite a large document. People spent a lot of time developing the plan, but never actually implementing the plan. We want to change that. We want to make your plan something that you can action and get results from straight away. And that's why we keep it simple. We keep your plan simple, and usually we keep it simple by setting 3 goals. What are the goals that you want to achieve? And that might be increase sales, improve cash flow, win back more time. And so how are you going to do those 3 things? And what level do you want to achieve? So we set our goals. Once we know our goals, we can then work out how we need to get from this point where we're starting to the point where we're finishing. What are the steps we need to take and how big do those steps need to be? So that's the next part of our process, is that we actually help you identify the steps you need to take, when you need to take them, who's going to be doing the work, and what resources do you need. It's that simple. It is that simple, but a lot of people still don't do it. And the reason is they're so busy doing the work, working in the business, catching up, chasing their tails. We don't want that to be the case, and that's why you need to work with us and help get through all that distraction, get through all the noise, and focus on what's important. So working with us will help you develop a plan which sets very clear goals, very clear actions, very clear time frames, and very clear ways of measuring whether you're successful in implementing your plan. So that's our process. It's a simple process. It's not a lengthy or time-consuming process to come up with a plan. We can help you set some clarity, set some goals, set some purpose, and make sure it happens. But of course, once you've done the plan, it's great, but we need to implement. And that's the next stage of our journey with you. But for now, let's focus on working together and documenting what your business plan is going to be and how you're going to be successful in the next year. So remember, when we started our journey, we looked back at our results. They weren't what we wanted to achieve. We want to make a decision to change that for the next year, and to do that we have to make some changes. And this is where our business plan is going to help us identify what we want to achieve, what those changes are, the actions we need to take, and how we're going to go and measure our success. So let's get started. Make a decision today not to accept the results of last year, but to move forward, and let's create a plan for you to run a successful business moving forward.